Hi,
Hi.
it's Kevin, sftennisfreak.com, and I'm once again talking with Ember Harker, who participant in the USGO. But there's a lot more to Ember than meets the eye. So I just figured it would be great to pull her out for an interview. So we already have established you are Ember Harker.
I am.
and you're playing what divisions in the tournament?
I'm playing women's A doubles. I didn't play singles this year.
Why no singles?
You know, I get so stressed out playing singles that I just wanted it to stay fun.
Oh, that's
fun
good.
And light.
And besides doubles, you're also playing.
I am captaining a World Team Tennis team.
Okay, so for the uninitiated, how would you describe World Team Tennis?
Gosh, World Team Tennis is, well, I personally think that World Team Tennis is the thing that makes the USGO one of the most amazing gay tennis tournaments that we have in the GLTA circuit. I've played several others, and World Team Tennis is this thing we do at the end of the day, and it's fun and it's goofy, and you can sub people in and out, and you get to play with the boys, you get to play with the girls that are in other divisions, and people that are better than you and people that are worse, and it's this thing that we do that's fun and funny and costumes, and I don't know, I think it's a big part of the community that we develop here at the USGO, and I think it's really what makes it all gel. It helps you to meet people that you might not normally get to meet.
You're right about that, because I was captain last year in World Team Tennis.
Did we beat you?
You probably did. I don't know. I think we might have gotten a medal or something. But you're right. It's fun. Because it's such a mix of levels.
Yes.
Too. So there is no. I mean, there's a distinction between the higher levels and the lower levels, but everybody's equal.
Exactly.
And everybody's matches have equal value.
Exactly. And so, like I get to go out there and receive some open guy's serve that is just a rocket. But then I get to rocket my serve at some D-level guy, and he's happy as a clam. So, I mean, I just think we don't have mixed here at the USGO, and so it's also a really good way for the women and the men to get to play together, and because the men are awesome. So
it is, and the mixing is really, really a good thing, because so often in gay organizations, there's the separate men's stuff from the women's stuff.
Absolutely.
And just a note on Ember, she was one of the first. Were you the first?
I was the first.
She was the first female president of the San Francisco GLTF, the Gay and Lesbian Tennis Federation.
I was one of the first presidents of a GLTA association. At the time that I was president, there was one other female president, which happened to be in Atlanta.
Huh.
Yeah.
Two of the big ones.
Two of the big ones.
Yeah,
We're coming.
And so what's it like being just one of the people in the club as opposed to being one of the heads of it?
Well, it's 2 years since I was president, and I gotta tell you, it's really, I loved not only what I was able to give to the GLTF, but also what I really got back from being president. It was a really rewarding experience for me, and I mean, I grew so much, and I learned so much, and I mean, I'll have a lot of skills with me for the rest of my life from being president of this club. But I gotta tell you, it's really nice to just be one of the girls, to not be answering questions, to just be hanging out and watching, and it's really nice. It's also really nice to see the work that I did during my term paying off now, and the ease that it's allowed people to have now. And to watch this tournament run so smoothly is really impressive.
And and what's significant about this year's tournament is that Michelle, the tournament director, is the first female tournament director for the USGO.
Yep, and I recruited her to the GLTF, and then I recruited her for the board, and then now she's been recruited to run the USGO.
Well, look at you.
Yep.
I don't know if you read the preview piece that I did for the tournament, but when she said she'd been recruited for the board, I put in an editor's note saying, recruited generally means railroaded with the GLTF. That's just another side note here from SF Tennis Freak.
When I first joined the board, I was women's director, and when I joined, there were about 80 women, not quite, there was about 80 women, and I was like, we gotta have more. And so what I did was I formed entry-level teams, so like a 3-0 team in San Francisco and a 3-0 team in the East Bay, and created these entries, and I literally over doubled the women's membership in the GLTF in 1 year.
No, I remember.
So,
it significantly jumped.
Everybody secretly thinks I was dating everyone, but
No. Is there anything else you'd like to add about your experience at this year's USGO?
You know, I just gotta say that this is one of my favorite events of the entire year, and you know, I look forward to it every year. I know it's Memorial Day and it takes up the whole weekend, but seriously, it's one of the funnest things that I do, and I hang out. It's usually beautiful weather. It's fun and it's nice, and people are friendly, and you watch great tennis, and it's a highlight for me.
Great. Well, thank you very much, Ember. And on a personal note, it has been great to see you from your first forays into the GLTF into where you are now, and you are a very important individual with the organization. So
when I came out, the only thing I could do was hit the ball over the back fence. I was terrible.
But you were so cute doing it. Actually, you know what? You were on my World Team Tennis team. Your very first USGO.
I was so bad. I didn't play as a kid. You know, I picked it up as an adult, so I've literally been playing tennis for like 4 or 5 years. And, you know, I just took to it. It just worked for me. So,
well, it's great to see you now.
It's great to see
and
you.
And if you ever see Ember at a tournament, or you'll know that you see her when you see a fabulous blonde in a fabulous outfit, generally with matching tennis shoes.
Well, I gotta keep up with the boys. They usually look better than me.
Thank you very much, Ember.
Thank you.
And have fun tonight with beginning of World Team Tennis.
Will do.
Okay.
Excellent.